what's going on, guys? It's Alex from TexasSteelGuitars.com, and I'm getting ready to flock the undercarriage of the Sho Bud 6139 I've been working on. So let's take a look at what we're gonna need. So first, you're gonna need a brush, and that's gonna be to paint, the flock adhesive on, as well as some painter tape. Make sure that you don't, get any paint or flock where you don't want it. And then next, you're gonna need the flock itself. So, what is flock or suede tex, whatever you wanna call it? Basically, it's a spray-on material that looks like suede, but is stronger, and that's pretty much it. Most of the time, you'll see it on the inside of like little cigar boxes and stuff like that. Some pedal steels are flocked, some are not. They come in a variety of colors. I get my stuff from flockit.com. Here we've got a green, a blue, and a red. And I believe I'm gonna do this in red. But basically, when you order some flock from these guys, you're gonna get the paint or the adhesive, and you're gonna get the color of flock that you chose as well. And you make sure that you want to match the color with the color of flock. You can't mix them up like that. And you're also gonna need a flocking tube. They call it a mini flocker, and that's what we're gonna use to spray the flock on itself. And also you're gonna need some type of respirator or mask, because this stuff is very gnarly and you do not wanna breathe it in. In the air, it turns into a very, very fine dust. If it gets into your lungs, it will not come back out. So it's very crucial that you use some type of protection for this, because it is dangerous. So, but this is basically, aside from the guitar, everything we're gonna need to do the flocking. So let's take a look at the guitar. All right, so here's my Sho Bud 6139 all taped up. I tend to go a little bit overboard and waste a lot of tape, but I have big hands and always seem to make a mess when I'm doing this type of thing, so better safe than sorry. So if we look at the undercarriage, I've marked all the holes I wanted to keep, because this guitar did have some extra holes, and I have filled them with wood filler, and everything's taped off and ready to go. The next step is going to be to paint it up and get the flocking on.
All right, so we're getting ready to add the flock to the bottom of the guitar. The first thing we're going to need to do is add the adhesive itself. Now, once you get this stuff on, you're only going to have about 15 minutes to get your flock on. So you need to make sure that you've already pre-filled your flock tube, and you also have extra flock waiting to be sprayed on, because it is going to take a couple fills of the tube to complete the full guitar. You want to fill it about halfway up. So we're just going to start by adding the flocking adhesive, and you want to get a nice even coat to cover the entire guitar. Okay, so this looks pretty even. We are going to do a second coat. Sometimes you need to do up to 2 or 3 coats, but for now, this is good enough for our first coat. So we're going to take our flocker, aim it at 45 degrees, and just start spraying the flock on. And you just want to watch to make sure that you have even coverage of the entire guitar. Okay, so now we're going to need to add a little bit more flock to our tube. So we just have the bag ready to go. We pour it right in, so you get it about halfway full. And just like before, we're just going to spray the flock on. That's about it.
Okay, so here we have it. This is after the first coat. I got the mask off now, so you can probably understand what I say a little bit better. It looks pretty good now as the flock is drying, but as we spray off the excess, you will see that there's gonna be some white spots. There's some there I can see. And in my haste, I didn't paint the front side of the lip, so I'm gonna have to touch that up afterwards at the very edge. Kind of hard to see, but if I pointed it out in real life, you'd be able to see it. So we are gonna add at least one more coat of flock to this guy. It is possible that I might add a third coat. Usually with red, 2 coats will do you, but depending on the color, some colors are harder than others. Usually you're gonna need at least 2 coats, but it looks pretty good. So we're gonna set this guy aside for 24 hours, and then I'll add the second coat. I've got it in this big cardboard box here. You can save all of this excess flock. So when everything's finished drying, we can get the excess flock out of this cardboard box and use it again. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's the process to flocking. It's more setup than it is actual, doing the job itself. But it's very simple, and you end up with a really, really cool effect to your steel guitar. So that's it. We got it flocked. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can always find me at TexasSteelGuitars.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stick around. I'll see you next time. Take care.